When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found that a taut leather strap held it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but braces around her chest and limbs glued her to a rack formed from a series of sturdy planks, which spread her legs wide apart. Dash's wings were the only part of her not tied down, and they fluttered frantically while she tried to escape. As she writhed, Pinky jumped suddenly into her line of sight.
"Goody, you're awake. Now we can get started,"
Pinky stated gleefully. She bounded into the darkness and quickly reappeared, pushing a small cart covered with a cloth.
"Pinky, what's going on? I can't move,"
Dash said urgently.
"Well, duh. That's because you're tied down,"
chided Pinky.
"That's why you can't move. I didn't think you'd need to be told that."
"But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help make cupcakes."
"You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient, and I need you to get more."
"Special ingredient?"
Dash was now breathing heavily and starting to panic.
"What special ingredient?"
Pinky giggled and responded.
"You silly!"
Dash's eyes widened and her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh and said in a voice bordering on hysteria,
"Woo! You really got me there, Pinkie Pie. I mean, tricking me into thinking I'm gonna get made into a cupcake. I gotta tell you, this is the best break yet. You win. You're the best."
Pinky only giggled even more.
"Aw, thanks, Dash, but I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise."
Dash was struggling again.
"Pinky, come on! This isn't funny!"
"And why are you laughing?"
Before Dash could answer, Pinky grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the cart. On the cart was a tray containing various sharp medical tools and knives, carefully organized and wickedly sharp, as well as a large medical bag. Dash was now in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind raced as she tried to reason with the pink pony.
"You can't do this, Pinky! I'm your friend!"
"I know you are, and that's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We get to share your last moments together, just you and me."
Pinky was skipping again.
"But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and then you'll get found out,"
Dash cried in desperation.
"Oh, Dash,"
said Pinky.
"don't worry. There are plenty of Pegasus ponies to take care of a few clouds. And besides, no one will find out. I mean, how long do you think I've been doing this?"
And with that ominous statement, the light suddenly came to life and revealed the rest of the room. Oh no! Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with a typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails fluttered around on the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were attached to the walls, and organs done up in pastels filled with helium were tied to the backs of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the preserved flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed upon seeing the centerpiece of the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 foals, their eyes closed as if they were sleeping, were wearing party hats made from their own skin. With a thrill of terror, Dash recognized one of them as Apple Bloom's classmate Twist. Dash's eyes darted back and forth and then fell upon a patchwork banner hanging from the rafters made from several tanned pony hides. The words, "Life is a party," were scrawled on it in blood red. Dash's attention was brought back by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She gaped at Pinkie Pie, who was standing right in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from dried skin and blazoned with cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all of different colors. As the Earth Pony skipped in excitement, her necklace of severed unicorn horns clacked together loudly.
Like it?
Pinkie asked.
I made it myself.
Desperately, Dash pleaded with the smiling pony before her.
Pinkie, please! I'm sorry if I did anything to you! I didn't mean it! Please let me go! I promise I won't tell anybody!
Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up and, well, I don't make rules. We can't turn back now.
Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening?
Don't be sad, Dash,
said Pinkie.
Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Pinkie produced a brightly painted blue and yellow skull. It was about pony-sized, but it had a very defining feature. A beak. Dash gasped in shock. Is that...
Hey, Dash, let's hang out together. These ponies are lamos. Dweebs, 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 dweebs.
Pinkie mimicked.
I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left the party for about 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that. But boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like 2 animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Ponyville, but when was I gonna get another chance to try Griffin? I probably should have asked where she came from so I could have gotten more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what, though. She was quite the fighter. She lasted a long time, which was a lot of fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad she had such a meanie mouth. She said so much bad stuff, I just had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Rainbow Dash.
Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed in her tight bonds.
Well,
said Pinkie with an air of finality.
That's enough reminiscing. It's time to begin.
Putting down Gilda's skull, the pink pony gripped a scalpel in the cleft of her hoof and walked over to Dash's right flank. Without any flair, Pinkie placed the blade an inch above Dash's cutie mark and began a circular cut around it. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinkie grabbed a curved skinning knife from the tray. Screwing up her face in concentration, she worked it under Dash's skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched her flesh peel off. Pinkie then moved to the other side and repeated the process on Dash's left flank. Once she had finished, Pinkie held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered. Her thighs burned like nothing she had felt before. Placing the rugged patches of skin down, Pinkie selected a large butcher knife and walked behind the blue Pegasus.
Hope you don't mind. I think I'm gonna wing it now.
Pinkie laughed. She grabbed Dash's left wing in her mouth and played with it for a few seconds, yanking it back so the sharp pain reignited the fire in Dash's flanks. Then, stretching the wing out, Pinkie brought the blade down hard at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinkie's aim. She tried to hit the mark again but missed and carved a huge slice into Dash's back.
Dash, you gotta stay still or I'll keep messing.
tackled at Pinky as her friend howled. Pinky took another whack and hit her target. She swung again and again. Blood sprayed into the air, but Pinky realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone.
I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else,
stated Pinky matter-of-factly as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, embedding the blade in the table. Through the haze of pain and tears, Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing.
Got it! Say, Dash, why do you call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it!
Pinky placed the tool over the mangled flesh of the last attempt. Standing on her hind legs, she worked the saw back and forth with her front hooves. It sliced effortlessly through the bone and skin. The feeling of the jagged teeth grinding into her made Dash want to vomit. She watched numbly as her wing flew over her head and landed with a fluff on the table. Pinky moved to the next wing and started sawing. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up trying to fight and focused on choking back screams of agony. Abruptly, the sawing paused. Pinky was only halfway done, the wing hanging off by a sliver.
Hey, Dash,
Pinky piped up.
Think fast!
Suddenly, Pinky yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone snapped, but the blue pony's skin held and tore away. The pole ripped away a long strip of flesh, all the way down Dash's back to her rump. Her body seized at the unexpected trauma. As her pelvis tensed up, Dash felt a warm release between her legs, and her loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out.